This is the Abuja Market Square on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, a program specially crafted for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the Abuja populace. We talk to business experts, regulators, and share business success stories in the FCT. Abuja Market Square, every Thursday by 4:30 p.m. on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, bringing the Abuja market to radio. Tune in, call in, and don't miss an opportunity to sell your business on the Abuja Market Square, 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Hello. It's good to be back on radio. Hello and welcome to this exciting program. It's called the Abuja Market Square. For those of you that have been hearing the announcement, Abuja Market Square, wondering what is this program all about? Well, welcome to the Abuja Market Square on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja. On this program, we talk business, we talk to entrepreneurs, regulators of businesses, and inspire aspiring entrepreneurs. And we also give an opportunity to you, small business owners in the FCT, to sell your market for free on radio. Yes, you heard that right. Small business owners in Abuja, we give you an opportunity at the end of every program to sell your market on radio. And that's not all. We also, during the course of the program, we're going to be giving out exciting gifts, recharge cards, and all. And because this is the first program, this is the first episode of the Abuja Market Square right here on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, we are going to be giving out a cash reward. Not today, for those of you who have sat up on your seats and like, wow, I want to win some money. Not today. But all you're going to do is listen very carefully to today's show. Take note of the date, take note of the time. I'm giving you expo of the date, of the time, and also of what we are going to be discussing today. Because randomly, before the end of this month, if you keep listening into this program, we are going to open the phone lines and give you an opportunity to call in and talk and tell us about the first ever episode of this program, and you could win some cash reward. All right, so on today's program, we're going to be looking at CAC. What is the CAC? I know a lot of people have been hearing those alphabets. CAC. What is CAC? CAC, corporate compliance, and all there is to know about business registration and incorporation. And I have a guest, and this particular guest is going to be taking us through all the processes. For those of you who are thinking of starting a business, right now, I can assure you there is somebody somewhere that is thinking of starting a business right here in the FCT. So just listen in. We're going to be taking you through the processes of how to start a business, what are the steps to take, and all. And even the interesting question. There's the interesting discussion on tax. Everybody's talking tax. What is it? What is this business tax and all that? So we're going to be looking at that on the program. So don't move a muscle. The Abuja Market Square is going to be right back after this very, very short commercial. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the Abuja Market Square. And my name is Ofyong, also known aka as Mr. E. And today we are going to be talking to Idowu Opeyemi Elizabeth. Idowu Opeyemi Elizabeth, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Idowu is a graduate of economics, an associate chartered accountant, and founder of Simply Distinct Global Company Limited, where she has helped hundreds of businesses get incorporated within the shortest possible time. Wow. Idowu, you're welcome to Kiss FM. Welcome to the Abuja Market Square once again.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you once more.
Thank you. A lot of people probably have come across the term CAC, but people don't really know what CAC is all about. Or some people think they do. You know, there are people who actually think, oh, I know what CAC is, and then they just go and sleep. But we have you here today. So please just tell us about CAC. What is the CAC? What does it stand for?
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me start on a lighter note. That,
Okay.
The CAC referring to here is not Christ Apostolic Church. So the CAC we are talking about is Corporate Affairs Commission.
Yeah.
So that's a full of CAC, the Corporate Affairs Commission. The Corporate Affairs Commission is a body that is charged with registration, management, winding up of companies or businesses. So basically, they are a body that has been established by an act of parliament to see to, organizing everything that has to do with business incorporation, business formation, the management of business, and every other thing. So most of the time, people think that what CAC does alone is just to incorporate you, and that's where it ends. That is not where it ends. Their function extends beyond that. You might not see it so much for maybe a lot of small businesses, but for bigger companies, they know that they have to deal with CAC every other time you get. So, yes, so basically in the nutshell, that's what it is. It's a body that is charged with registration, management of company, and even when you want to wind up your company, maybe you don't want to, you're not in business anymore, you still have to go through them.
Through the CAC. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so for those people who are thinking of registering a business, and like I said at the beginning of the program, there are quite a number of people. I know for a fact that as we speak, someone somewhere is thinking of starting a business, and probably the person doesn't know the steps to take to register that business, to make that business legal in Nigeria. So what are the steps taken, and why is it important to register your business in Nigeria?
Okay, so I'll start with a later question, why it is important for you to register your business. When the purpose of a thing is not known, like you said, it's inevitable. So most of the time, I understand the terrain we are in Nigeria. Most businesses are just born out of, let me just get something doing, it's just a side hustle thing. But I believe strongly that where everything changes is your mindset. So if you know as an entrepreneur, you really want to do business, you're serious about your business, you really need to have a mindset shift about your business. How do you see your business? If you don't see your business as something that is going to grow, something that will expand, you will not take it serious. Apart from you not taking it serious is you not getting it registered. Because to be very honest with you, a business that is not registered is honestly not even ready. Because what happens most of the time is you end up mixing up your business funds and your personal money. So at the end of the day, most business end up, collapsing or just folding up within the very first few years. Because there's no strategy for you to expand. Money is coming in, but you don't even know where the money is going to. You're using this money for personal
things, yeah.
And a lot of things. So where does business registration, where does it come in? Where does it come into the rescue in this case now? Which brings me to the first point of why registering your business is important. It helps you to separate your personal funds from your business funds. Because when you register your business, you have an opportunity of incorporating, you have a business, you have an opportunity of, opening a corporate account in the name of the business registered. This is not possible without the CAC registration. Nobody will open a corporate account without you having your CAC documents. So this is one of the very key things I even tell my clients. It helps you to, and once you can separate your personal money from your business money, that is where your growth starts from. Because when your comes in, you know that, okay, this is what I want to expand my business. You begin to have a bigger vision for your business.
Okay, and yeah. It's really good. And even for those who probably want to travel out of the country and who say they are business people, Yes, and the next thing they're asking you is, what's your business? This is that, those pertinent questions. Even monies that
Yes.
enter your account, where is it coming from? And all that. And people are stuck. All right, we'll go on a very quick break. This is the Abuja Market Square. We are talking to Idowu Opeyemi Elizabeth, and we're talking about the CAC. I hope you are jotting things down. Very, very key. We'll go on a very, very short break. We have to also recognize our sponsors of the program. When we come back from the break, we're going to be looking at filing annual returns. It's very, very important. A lot of people don't know this, filing annual returns, and then also the difference between a business name and a limited liability company. Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back. This is 99.9 Kiss FM, Abuja. All right, welcome back to the Abuja Market Square. Abuja Market Square is that program on 99.9 Kiss FM where we talk business, we talk to entrepreneurs, regulators of businesses, and we inspire aspiring entrepreneurs. So today we are talking to Idowu Opeyemi Elizabeth. We're talking about the CAC, business registration, and the like. And before we went on the break, I said we're going to be looking at filing annual returns and also the difference between business name and limited liability company. Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yes, a friend once had an experience where he was denied visa because his business was showing inactive on CAC. I think he opened the business quite a while ago and probably even forgot to, and he was making money from the business and he wanted to travel and he was denied visa, and that was one of the reasons that was pointed out. So let's talk a little about filing annual returns. How important is it and how does one go about this?
So annual returns, most of the time what happens is that many of these business owners are unaware. And I would say part of this fault is, due to some of the accredited agents that we have, because you don't educate your clients properly to say, okay, after you have registered your business, these are the next steps to take. These are the next things you're expected to do, because your registration doesn't end as incorporation. So annual return basically means that you are giving Corporate Affairs Commission an update about your business, what you've done within the year. And this thing, like you said, annual, is just once in a year you're meant to do it. And there is a window when you're meant to file your annual returns. So for a company, if you're just registered newly, you're meant to start filing the following year.
The following year, okay.
Yeah, the following year. So ideally, they would tell you 18 months, but trust me, you're meant to start filing the following year. So if you register in 2023, for example, you're meant to file for 2024. However, 2024 filing is not always open in 2024. It will be open in 2025 between January to June 30th. So that's the window when you have to, to file it without paying any default fee on it. So another part of it is that you accumulate penalties when you don't file on time. So apart from your business being inactive when they search for it on the CAC database, you also accumulate penalties. And it's even worse now because of the increments in fees. So depending on the number of directors or shareholders you have in your company, they will multiply it by the number of people you have in your company.
Wow.
As directors or shareholders. So it's actually a very dicey one. So sometimes people misunderstand annual returns to be tax returns. They are two different things.
Okay.
Annual returns, it doesn't matter whether you are doing business or not. You don't have any income for the year. Still found that, okay, you had zero income for the year, right? And how you can do this is through an accredited agent, a lawyer, an accountant, anyone that is accredited by CAC can help you do this. Okay, you
can't do it yourself. You have to use an accredited agent of the CAC.
You have to use an accredited agent, yes.
Okay. All right. So let's look at the difference between a business name and a limited liability company very quickly. Then we open the phone lines for people to call in. People have businesses. There's this thing that is going around. People say in 2026, change that your business name to a limited liability company. And people wonder how is it necessary and all. So what is the difference, and can one change?
Of course you can change. So business name basically is just you putting your business in paper. Basically, that's how I describe it.
Okay.
But this business name does not separate you as the owner of the business from the business itself. Not like how we have in a company. A company is a legal entity. What we mean by that is just like we have Mr. Offion, right?
Yeah.
If we have Offion Limited is different from Mr. Offion. So in cases where you have to deal with a third party or things like that, the third party is either dealing with the company directly or is dealing with you as an individual. So if someone has a transaction with your company, a limited liability company, the person cannot come after you as an individual. Even though you are the owner of the company is separate from you. That is not obtaining that business name, right? So this is like one of the major difference between a business name and a limited liability company. And for a company, you can buy assets in your company name, right?
Yeah.
Under a company, you can have multiple persons as shareholders, people that contribute to the business. You can have directors, you can have secretary, you can even have your child as a shareholder to be under the company. Well, all of these are near to impossible with a business name.
With a business name.
Yes, you can be more than one, yes, but company gives you that structure. It gives you everything. And with regards to the tax, the new tax law that's
yes, from 2026, yeah.
Yes, and why people have been talking a lot about people upgrading. I also advise, in fact, people that want to register business name, I'll tell you what's the point. Number one, business name, the fee has been increased because of the new AI portal that CAC rolled out.
Okay.
So I'll tell you, what's the difference between business name and company right now? It's just a little change, just register company. You understand? And why this is because of the tax breakdown that has been brought. For business name, like I said earlier, it's just assumed that it is still you, Mr. as a business name.
Yeah. Okay. I can't hear you right now. Are you still there? All right. We are trying to reconnect. And what I also found out is that for those who are pursuing contracts, it's very, very difficult to pursue a contract using just a business name. Yes, you are back. There was a break in transmission. Okay, so let's open the phone lines. Let's see those who we're having a network issue. But let's open the phone lines. Let's see those who have questions for Miss Opayemi Elizabeth. And the number to call is 090 30,000 899. 090 30,000 899. If you have a question for Miss Opayemi, business related, please call in 090 30,000 899. Okay, so we have a caller on the line. Hello? Okay, 090 30,000 899. All right, we have a caller on the line. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Austin from Asokoro.
Okay, Austin from Asokoro. Yeah. So, Austin, you have a question?
How easy is it to change from a business name to a limited liability?
Okay, how easy is it to change from a business name to a business liability company? To a limited liability company. All right. So, Elizabeth, you heard the question.
Yes, I did.
All right. So, go on.
Yes, so operating from a business name to a limited liability company is very easy. It's not complicated at all. But one of the major requirements is that for that your business name, you must have filed your annual returns up to date. Because without filing your annual returns up to date, you cannot convert it to a limited liability company. So when you approach an agent, they would basically require details of your business name, and they will run a check on it to see if you filed before. If you have not filed, the pending filings you have, you pay for that one first. Once your status is active, then you can upgrade your business name to a limited liability company. Basic documents, your means of identification, your signature, then you fill the data form. Yes, so.
Is this something that that can take up to 6 months, 1 year?
No, not at all. So
Okay.
the thing is, once your filing has been done, once you're able to file your annual returns, understand that they're having issues on the annual returns portal for business name currently. Their service is just on and off and like that. So
Yes.
that might take
Some
little
time. All right.
That is sort the upgrade of your business name to a limited liability company, give or take in a month, should be ready.
Okay.
Because of course, who we are dealing with, the portal is also stable. So
Yes. Let's get another caller. Hello. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from? I didn't get that. Your name is?
Raymond.
Okay. Raymond. Calling from where?
Otako.
Okay, Otako. Yeah. So Raymond, what's your question?
Somebody registered in about 3 months.
The line is breaking. Suppose somebody registers and in about 3 months, I didn't get that.
Suppose somebody registered the business about 15 to 10 to 15 years ago.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. 10 to 15 years ago, yes?
And then they have lost the certificate. And when we are promoting the business number, how does he go about reporting the business name again?
Oh, okay. All right. So just listen in. You can end the call. Miss Elizabeth, I hope, did you get that question? Suppose you registered the business 15 years ago and you have misplaced basically all the documents, the number, everything. How do you get back your information? Very quickly, we just have about 1 minute.
Wow, that's a lot. But you can still remember the business name, right?
That's where it starts from. Remembering the business name, yeah.
Once you can remember the business name, and I hope it hasn't been struck up from the register. When you don't
Yeah.
find a long period, at least from a decade upwards, they can strike up your company or business name from CAC database.
Oh.
So, but I think the very first step is getting to approach an agent to help you do the search and see if you're still in the database, and then from there you know where to take it up from.
Okay. All right. So, thank you very much. We can only take 2 calls because of time, but Miss Elizabeth, I think I will need to bring you back on this program. We'll look for one of the episodes to come back because I know there are a lot of questions people have. But for those who would like to reach out to you, do you have an email address that people can send emails to?
Of course, I
All
have
right.
an email. You can continue on Instagram,
Okay, all right.
which is where we people. Yes, so our Instagram handle is CAC registration _agents.
Okay.
CAC registration _agents
Okay.
on Instagram. Yes, and our website, yourcorporateparty.com. You can reach out to us on any of the platform. CAC registration _agents on Instagram. We are very active on Instagram.
Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming on the program. You are our first guest for our first episode on this program. Thank you very much, and looking forward to having you on the program again.
No
All right.
problem. Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to just read that out for those of you who still have questions. Unfortunately, I don't know, the way time just flies. I just remember sitting down here and introducing the program, and next thing All right, so the Instagram is CAC registration _ agent. You can go to Instagram, CAC registration _ agent, or yourcorporatepaddy.com. That is the website, yourcorporatepaddy.com. Remember, she said for any CAC activities, what CAC has now said is you must go through an accredited agent. So this is an opportunity for you out there who probably you are thinking of just registering a business, or probably you have a business, you have not filed your annual returns. Probably you want to travel and you know in your heart of hearts that your business is showing inactive. Please just try as much as possible to get a CAC accredited agent and let them do the process for you. This is the Abuja Market Square. Ordinarily, we are supposed to go into a second segment where I open the phone lines for people who have small businesses to call in and tell us about their business. Because one thing we want to do on the show is to create a yellow pages on radio for business owners. So you call in, tell us you are into plumbing and this, and my number is this, so people can call you. But we are going to do that on the next episode of the program.
This is the Abuja Market Square on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, a program specially crafted for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the Abuja populace. We talk to business experts, regulators, and share business success stories in the FCT. Abuja Market Square, every Thursday by 4:30 p.m. on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, bringing the Abuja market to radio. Tune in, call in, and don't miss an opportunity to sell your business on the Abuja Market Square, 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, Thursday, 4:30 p.m.